third for two-way. I got first for solo freestyle and first for solo speed. She got third for solo speed, and together we got second for four-way dynamic.
Yeah, they're from Singapore, and
We started in 2010.
I think 9 and 10. Yeah.
One of them is actually my sister. So Vera, my sister, she just started flying last year together with her partner Kai, and Isabel has been flying as well. So as a whole Singapore team, we came to Bahrain to compete.
Yeah, there's one tunnel in Singapore.
It's called I Fly Singapore, so that's where we train.
I think it took many experiences for us to get to where we are today.
Yeah, and with the help of many of the other competitors, they actually helped us become much better. So yeah, I would say just come over and try indoor skydiving. It's really fun, and work hard. Yeah, and relax.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Cesar.
My name is Danny.
And we are the Indoor DC team in a two-way. And here we are to do the competition, and we won the four-way dynamic and the two-way dynamic. So we are so happy to be here and to win against really good teams.
Yeah, the competition was hard. Finally, at the semi-finals, the battle against the three teams between Singapore and the other Indoor team was hard, but finally the two teams of Indoor arrived to the final, and the battle of the final was insane. I heard about by internet marketing they did by some people tell us to come, and finally we just come back from Canada and we decided to come directly here. It's not gonna be the last time, because we want to come for the next year for the World Cup.
Yeah, so we're gonna be ready.
It's been amazing, a really enjoyable experience. You know, some of the best flyers from around the world were here. We're very lucky to host them. And what really stood out for me was the sportsmanship. It was an awesome experience. Yeah, there's various disciplines, but in our discipline there were 5 from around the world, 2 from Spain, 1 from Singapore, 2 from Bahrain. But the top 3 are in the top 5 in the world. So it was, you know, the standard of flying was really high. Yeah, so when I'm not competing, I actually work at the facility as an instructor. I coach people, I teach people how to fly, and then obviously compete as and when competitions come about. I'm sponsored by the facility, Gravity. Very lucky, and you know, lots of gratitude goes out to Gravity because they've been supporting us. And very lucky to be representing Bahrain in the upcoming World Cup, which is in October next year.
Judging a few competitions the last few years. I'm actually part of the group that developed the discipline. So we've been doing that for the last 5 years. So we were doing a bit of everything at first, judging, competing, organizing at the same time. Now it's a little bit more professional, so we try to do only one thing at every competition. So this one I was judging. Well, it's an artistic discipline, so there's always some controversy, obviously. So for the free round, that's why all the judges are professional flyer. I'm a former world champion in free fly, and I've been competing in that discipline a lot. So we try to evaluate the technicality, how difficult everything is. So that's where our background comes into place. And then the artistic, it's a matter of sensibility and if you enjoy what the teams are presenting. There was definitely some really nice things. In freestyle, there was one new flyer I've never met before. He comes from an open air tunnel, so it's a tunnel that doesn't have walls. And you can see that in his style of flying. The fact that he trained in a very different type of facility influences the way he flies, and it was really nice. And then the two young ladies from Singapore that you just interviewed are amazing flyers, and I have a sweet spot for them. They're really amazing women, and I cannot wait to see them grow in the sport.
It's still a young sport. We just need some sponsors, obviously, but we're building it up. So basically, we need some sponsors. If we have some more money behind the sport, we can obviously make it grow a lot quicker, a lot faster. A lot of us, like especially with us, I do a lot of the rules designing the rules for the competition. But obviously, we do that in our spare time. So we do have sponsors, and we can obviously evolve the sport a lot quicker. If you coach and stuff like that, if you coach teams and stuff like that, you can obviously work and get some coaching money. But of course, we would love to make it big and massive. Like I say, we struggle a lot because we ain't got really outside sponsors. But we're in a work in progress, and we're going to get it there for sure. But we have to do it in our spare time in a minute, so I'm sure I can make it. I'll be organising the competition. Yeah, I'm organising. So yeah, like I've been there and done all the competing, and now taking this sort of role into the sport because I know a lot about it and the different disciplines. Yeah, and like helping develop the rules for the sport. So now I'm kind of this side to make sure it runs smoothly and the rules are all stuck to.
I came here with my friends in New Year when this opened, and we just decided to try it out. And one of my friends was already traveling. So when she came back, she asked me to go again with her because she missed it the first time. And then we came back together the next day and the next day and the next day, and we just flew together. You just need to be dedicated, and you have to show interest in it, and you have to prove to whoever the sponsors are that you want to do it and it's your passion. I'm happy with my performance. It was the first real international performance for me, but so it wasn't really advanced. So I did everything I could and managed to get the points to the highest I could. But it's not as difficult as, let's say, Kira, for example, who is first. So right now I'm placed at the bottom, but it's okay because I'm not as experienced as the rest of the people. This is the Class A, and I'm usually in Class C. So this is my first time performing in Class A. Gravity have a two-way dynamic team with Garth and Ben. There's one freestyler, me. There's a VFS four-way between Ben, Zoe, Kate, and Ashley. And that's the Gravity team. We also have a local Bahrain team who are skydivers, and they perform FS, and they're with the BDF. Yeah, eventually I want to start working on two-way dynamic, just like Garth and Ben, and be fast inside the tunnel. So I need to work on my movements and become faster inside instead of just freestyle.
As you progress within the activity, you start developing sort of a way to communicate because people can't hear each other. So you use your mouth, you use hand signals. There are various hand signals that you use for speeds and stuff, but generally when teams are flying together, you know, they've trained for a period of time, so it becomes like a sixth sense in terms of movements. You know, there's various signals that we learn in terms of speeds. The driver's sitting there controlling the wind speed. So, you know, if you want to do a high number, you'd put your fingers up, so this would be 7, this would be 2, and then side numbers would be the first. So it's all about percentages. So the 85 would be 80 and then 5 to say half, you know, or 60, 7, and then the fan comes up.
Time to get on with the awards ceremony. I would like to add one little thanks here, and I think this deserves not only a round of applause but a massive cheer as well to all the competitors and accompanying people. Ladies and gentlemen, our presenting team. I'd also like to say thank you and to welcome to the front of the stage the meet director, Adam Matakola. And also, can we please welcome to the front the event director and the assistant meet director to receive a trophy, Zoe Edwards, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the chief judge to receive a trophy, Agi Sobozinska. Also, can I invite our judges to the stage, please, all to receive a trophy. Judges, please make your way forward. Tierra Cotin, Ruth Ferris, Yasser Hamid, David Chow, Aliyah Anna Aninina, David Pacheco, Anna Moxis, Domikija, and Tina Ferlin. Please make your way forward. Can you make your way forward, please? There you go, a big round of applause there for our audience. Thank you very much. I think the first prize is a great one. It's for the Freestyle Mum Prize. And this goes to Caroline Teal. Caroline, please make your way forward. Thank you very much indeed. And we've got a fun prize for the dynamics here. I think for the best save in the dynamics category has got to go to Team Vertical Dynamics Formations, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to move on now with the fun prizes, and we've got another fun prize for you. This is for the most busts. Tenani, make your way forward. All right, now we've got a special prize here for the proudest competitor. Vera Powell, ladies and gentlemen, where is she? Can you do the dance for us? Yeah! Gravity special prize for Isabel Cole. We're going to start with the Freestyle Open. Third place, please welcome Amy Watson. And in second place, please welcome Tom Zeelands. Here he goes. Come on, girls. Come on, he's already here. And now, first place in the Freestyle Open, Kira Powell. Moving on in the hashtag Flight Fighters 2017 event into the solo speed, and in third place, Ishwan Chu. And in second place from Spain, Window Cesar Rico. And ladies and gentlemen, your Flight Fighters 2017 Solo Speed Champion, gold medal, first place, Kira Powell. Now we're going to move on to the four-way dynamic. In third place, ladies and gentlemen, after a great battle, Vertical Dynamic Formations. Alright, second place in the four-way dynamic got better and better as the event went on. Please welcome silver medal, Gravity Meets Fire. There we go, and ladies and gentlemen, the winner of four-way dynamic in first place, Kenneth Valamos, Windor. Two-way dynamic, great fight, incredible. We were up and down our seats in the studio. Third place in two-way, ladies and gentlemen, Team Firefly Singapore. Incredible to watch. Second place went to Windor GB. But ladies and gentlemen, your Flight Fighters 2017 two-way dynamic champions here in Bahrain at Gravity. It is Windows DC! Champions 2017. And in third place for the VFS, please welcome Gravity Rose. And the second place and the silver medal in VFS, Amundi. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, vertical formation skydiving VFS gold medals and champions of 2017 SDC Core. Two more categories of prizes to be awarded here tonight, and we're going to move into the four-way category, starting with the four-way FS double A category. Third place, coming from the UK, Spartan. Second place now in the double A category, taking the silver medal, Expat Fury. There you go, there's your check. And ladies and gentlemen, your Flight Fighters 2017 double A gold medal and champions is Bahrain 1. And we're going to move into the four-way FS triple A category that was fought here. Please welcome bronze medal, third place, Wimby French girls. And the silver medal, please, thank you very much. We have Wimby High Rollers. And ladies and gentlemen, the Flight Fighters 2017 Triple A gold medal and champions, undisputed champions of four-way indoor and outdoor, Hayabusa. Picking up the gold medals, a trophy and the check of 15,000 US dollars. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back here in Bahrain next October with the World Meet. Don't miss that one. Make sure you're here. One more time for your four-way medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, Wimby girls, Wimby High Rollers and Hayabusa. Thank you very much.